Yo, what's good, man? My name is FlemLo. I want to welcome y'all back to another episode of the Rutgers Dynasty. This is going to be the uncut recruiting portion of the video. Every time I do one of these, I plan to do the gameplay later in the day. Somebody tried to call me out in the comments because the first time I said that, the gameplay came out, I think, the next day. Look, things got crazy that one time. Last time we did this, it happened. It worked perfectly. All right, that was a couple days ago, and I intend for that to be, the move always. So anyway, we're number 8. We're currently 5-0. We can see we got Purdue next week, man. And now 31-24, that last victory versus Wisconsin, man. If you saw that game, it was kind of a crazy game because a lot of times I've been guilty of I'll get a lead, and then I'll get complacent, but I didn't feel like that's what happened right there. Like, I honestly felt like I was playing the whole time, but they just started shutting down my offense. Then their defense seemed to get a little bit better. They got a couple of big plays, and before you know it, they was kicking an onside kick, trying to get a chance to tie the game up and go into overtime. So it was kind of crazy, bro. But in the end, we came away with the dub, so, no big deal right there. Bah! Here we go. So we just signed Javon Hawkins. That's that free safety we had that was beastly. Now, I noticed in the comment section I was getting a lot of tips and stuff, and I always say forgive me. I'm not super receptive to tips on recruiting and offline Dynasty. If it was online, I might look at this a lot differently. I don't play very much online Dynasty. I don't really like online Dynasty that much. But as far as offline Dynasty goes, I'm pretty good at recruiting. I've never had any issues getting mostly any player I want. So I'm just not very hesitant. I'm very hesitant to even consider changing what my strategy is because it works for me. I didn't get it off YouTube. I didn't get it out the manual. I didn't get it off a forum. I developed it on my own, and I love that part of it. You feel me? I love the fact that me and a friend of mine, DJ, we just sit here, we played these games for hours and hours, and we just came up with our own formula, and it works. So I'm very hesitant to look at ever changing that. You understand me? Anyway, and I'll show you why in a second. Matter of fact, let's go do that. Those are both gameplay upgrades, so let's go jump straight into the recruiting. And I was telling the guy, I was like, man, I don't really know if this is true or not, but it feels true to me. All right, so last week he was like, yo, Fleming, he wasn't tripping. He was just like, if it was him, he would have took some points off of Javon Hawkins. Like, if you looked at this last week, Javon Hawkins' bar looked just like that, except it was yellow, and it was like 90% full, and you could see we was running away with it from all the other teams. He was saying, yo, you could take some points off of him and distribute those among some of these other guys. Now, this was just last week. My logic is, and again, I have not tested the other side of this recently, so I really don't remember. I just know this is how I always do it. I don't do that. I don't throttle at all. I go full steam ahead. I keep all the points on them. And the reason I do it is because I feel like I sign guys way faster. It's week 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm number 1 on your list, okay, I'm going to knock something off you and go get, then I end up recruiting you all the way to week 10, week 11. Let me just sign you right now. Let him go all out. Sign you right now. And now I get all those points back. And he's already on my team. You feel me? Now, James Neal dipped out. Cool with me. Let's see. Is this somebody I wanted? Not really. No. 91 speed. I don't really care. All right. Whatever. We got Javon, as you can see. All right. That dude is a hound, bro. Super happy to have him. And we got a bunch of points up. Now, earlier, last week, we were struggling, I think, on Deshaun McCoy. We was number 2. We have jumped to number 1, bro. Oh, man. 95 speed, 95 excel, 95 agility. I love it, man. 91 elusiveness. Yo, this dude is an absolute beast, and he may be. He's a future Heisman candidate for us if we can get him. You know what I'm saying? He comes in week 9. So he hasn't even come in on his visit yet. Beautiful. All right, perfect. And a lot of times what I'll do, I usually don't offer people until the week of their visit. that's just what I've always done. I know people saying, yo, you get a bonus if you offer them the scholarship earlier. I feel you. This is not how I do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not how I do it. But anyway, 550. Let's fill him up. Albert. Do we even want this guy? Not really. I might get him. It depends, man. Let's see what else they got. Pedro. I don't want Pedro, man. Only reason Pedro is still on my list because we was first, but I wasn't even recruiting him. But like, if he's just gonna stay first on the list all year, then you know I'll take him. You feel me? All right, I'm not tripping on that guy either. Not tripping on this guy. So let's go ahead and get these linemen. All right. So we was looking good on all these linemen's lists. We don't have instant commit, so that's why I'm not taking the points off and offering them because it just doesn't matter at this point. All right, boom. And yo, that's the points. So all Javon Hawkins points basically just got spread. Him and the guy that left got spread amongst those guys. And that's perfect. That works fine for me. Let's go to, okay, we already got, boom. So as you can see, we got a bunch of people already scheduled for visits, man. Everybody's looking great with the exception of Chad Wade. And we're not that many points behind. We're just number 3 on his list. Like, can you see when he goes to other teams? Yeah, you can. All right, so he goes to Boston College before us, and he goes to Navy after us. Okay, so Boston College is way down there, so they could possibly jump us. What about Syracuse? What did they say? Oh, he already went there and they lost. All right. He already went there and they lost, man. So let's do this. Let's test it. I'm not going to offer him until the week of his scholarship if he sticks around. If he leaves, then from this point forward, I'll offer the scholarships a little earlier. If he doesn't, then I'll continue to do what I'm doing. So that's how we'll rock it, man. Can we look at this already? Okay. I mean, I never even thought to go to that before. All right, let's go take a look at the stats and kind of see what we're looking like so far, man. So again, week 7, yo, we're number 5 in the nation. Let's look at the top 25 and see real quick. Clemson, Georgia Tech, so we can see all these schools. Alabama, nowhere to be found. Where's Alabama? Yo, they're 5-0. Yo, how, bro? How is Alabama number 18 and they're 5-0? I mean, obviously they play in the SEC, so they've got to be playing. They got to have a great strength of schedule. They haven't played none of their tougher teams yet, but man, even still, if they was 5-0, there's no way to be number 18 in the nation. But you know, it looks like their harder games are coming up. But man, that's insane. You know. All right, you got Georgia Tech up here hanging around. No FIU. I was looking trying to see, yo, is FIU or somebody like that up here, but nah. Nobody like that up here as of now. Let's go back through, make sure I didn't miss anybody. I mean, TCU number 8, but that's not super crazy. NC State is up here. Yeah, I mean, nothing crazy right there. That's about what you would expect, man. Take a look at the Heisman Watch. Wayne Gallman and Deshaun Watson. Yo, Clemson is beasting. Yearby, man, that's why I really want to get Deshaun McCoy. I think he'll be like our first real Heisman candidate. You know what I'm saying? Because that dude is a beast. We're still going to run, I think. Yeah, we'll still run a multiple back set, but he will be the feature back in that multiple back set. You know what I'm saying? So let's go set up these skill trees real quick, man. If I had any head coaching stuff, y'all already know I'm putting everything on recruiting. That's how I do it. Go ahead and go to offense. So I've basically just been helping out my quarterback because he's just, you know, not that great. And I think I'm going to continue to do that. Let's go ahead and max him out, man. Yeah, we haven't had no real fumble problems, so I ain't really worried about carrying right now. And boosting up my man coverage, I run a ton of it, so There we go. All right, take a look at the stats real quick. Zach Allen, 792 yards. And again, split, kind of like a split back thing. See Wheeler still beasting in the league. And Wheeler leading. Oh, no. I mean, we're tied. You know what I'm saying? But we got to get more picks, man, because this dude from these small schools, Buffalo and Mid Tennessee, is not playing around, bro. And the last thing I wanted to do, we made a change last week in game, but I want to make this change permanently. LaShawn Childs, he's benched. He's a JUCO junior, came in, high hopes. I mean, I don't think I'm going to technically bench him, but I'm putting Timmons as my number one receiver. Let's see real quick. Hold up. What's his release? What is his release? Oh, no. Never mind. I changed my mind. Let's put this guy. That's a tight end. What about Blunt, yo? Like, all right, let's talk to Blunt, man. Maybe he wants to be the number one receiver. Okay, he's not bad. 75 overall. Decent Excel. Trucking's trash. I mean, all of this is telling me that I should just give Childs another chance. I mean, because, dude, all his stuff is good. He's been so ineffective for me, you know? And I forget he can throw a little bit, too. So we might put him at, all right, so we'll move him around a little bit. I'm going to give him another go. Got Brent, man. Brent Davis. He going to get swag of the week in the game episode. Javon, Timmons, yeah. I mean, that's where we at right now. But I just want to see, man, like let's go to season stats. Let's compare, man. I want to see the difference in, just all my receivers. All right, so freshman got the most catches, 21 catches. He's the slot. He should have the most catches. I mean, generally speaking, he throws to him a lot more often. 242 yards, average 11.5, 5 touchdowns. Beasting. Brent Davis, 16 grabs, 300 yards, averaging 20 yards a catch, 3 touchdowns, had a 45-yard catch. Then it's Taylor Douglas. Then it's Martin. Then it's Childs has 7 catches. He's got 7 catches. He doesn't have any drops though. I guess it's just I don't trust him. Like, I feel like he doesn't get open, but maybe I'm just not giving him opportunities to make plays. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make it a point. This game. He will get at least 5 passes. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what he does with them 5, he might get more. He may never get another one. I don't know. But anyway, we're about to take on Purdue. That game is gonna be tonight, man. Make sure y'all tuning in. I'm gonna try to get that out around 7:30, 8 o'clock Central Time. So make sure you come through, notification gang. My name is FlemLo Raps. Oh, like the video, and we'll holler at you next time. One.